Hello, Happy New Year. So the lighting is a bit different. My lamp just like burst into flames. I just ordered another one, so it should be on the way shortly. Should have it later this week, hopefully. But that's what the new look here is for. But I also wanted to put this here just to serve as the disclaimer for the video. Um, I should have had this up a long time ago. I should have been finished this video a long time ago. But the truth is, man, this was probably the most miserable I've been doing an album since the Click. Maybe even since the in the aeroplane review too, but I hated editing this video. I really had a bad time. Like mm. I mean, you'll see in the video my reaction and everything. Like I didn't do like a commentary at the end like I usually do. This is gonna kind of serve as that too. This just was not fun, like in the slightest. I really hate to say that because I know people were looking forward to it, and I was even excited a little bit just to be like, oh, it's probably not that bad. But I had a awful time with this album, and I'm very, very sorry to say that. There's no excuse for me to have it up this late, but I know people wanted to see it. So here it is. I just wanted to put this in ahead of time because man, this was not fun for me. Um, there's going to be another video explaining what we're going to be doing going forward too. There's some other videos after this as well. Hope you enjoy those. But yeah, just wanted to put this in here first. If you want to stick around and watch it, cool. If not, I do not blame you. Here you go. All right, look, man. Y'all said this was bad. Like, really bad. I can't help but be excited for it. I'm not going to waste time on an intro. Y'all see the title. This is part of the saga. Without further ado, let's jump into Viva Las Vengeance by Panic at the Disco. All right, number one, title track, Viva Las Vengeance. He sounds way too much like Patrick Stump on this song. Is it just me? I'm getting way too much. This sounds like if Queen and Fall Out Boy did some type of record, because I'd say Queen because all the background vocals, obviously Fall Out Boy because of Patrick. It's a lot. The vocals are good. I mean, he's hitting the notes. I just don't know, like, I don't know if this would be something I would go back to. It's a very interesting way to open the album, though. I'll definitely give him that. That's a very interesting first song. It really reminds me of Silver Lining off of Pray for the Wicked. I just don't, I don't know. It didn't have the same like grabbing attention that Silver Lining had. And it also was just, I don't know, it felt really even keel. Like, it never really took off. There's vocal crescendos and, he did the whole shut up thing at the end, but I don't know, nothing really popped off in that song for me. Very interesting way to start the album. All right, number two, Middle of a Breakup. What was that? The background is not helping at all. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna just pass on that one. I'm very good on that one. I don't like how different his voice is on this album. Like, was he trying to? Y'all know more than me. Was he trying to do, or did he ask them to make him sound more like Patrick? Like, this sounds much more like a Fall Out Boy album than it does a Panic at the Disco album. And I know how similar they are and everything, but I don't know. They used to, at least from my experience, there was like a way that you could tell them apart. Like they had their own identities and they had their own characteristics in their music that set them apart. When you would be like, "Oh, that's Panic and that's Fall Out Boy." So I don't know. I'm not feeling it so far. Number three, Don't Let the Light Go Out. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting major Pretty Eye vibes. Like this seems like such a departure in the same manner that Pretty Odd was just a whole left switch from what, you got on a fever you can't sweat out. Okay. It kind of sounds like he's trying to go for a Harry Styles type of thing too. Because this sounds like a lot of the music that Harry made on his last album. I still haven't heard his new album from this year, let alone the Taylor Swift album that, why she did 8 remixes for Antihero. Let's not even get into all of that. I'm not really a fan of like that type of rock, I guess, or like that type of music. There's certain songs I like about it, but like, I don't know. For all the songs to kind of have this like flat kind of feel, I don't know. Uh I mean, let's see where it goes. But as of right now, I'm like, man. It also sounds like it would be a musical song, and I'm not feeling that. I mean, more than anything, I just wasn't with that song. Like, it just didn't do anything. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. It just, I don't know. That just didn't sound good to me. But it is what it is, man. Number four, Local God. Yeah, man. I really can't get into the production. Like, I don't like the drums at all. Like the drums, they just don't sound like they fit. Again, this really still sounds like he's doing a Fall Out Boy impression. I don't know, man. Oof. I'm really good on that one actually. I really didn't like how all over the place that was. The hook just coming so quickly out of after the pre-chorus, and it just sounded messy. It really just sounded messy and unorganized. I don't like that one. Very sorry. Oh, this should be interesting. Number five, Star Spangled Banner. Oh no. Yeah. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah, the delivery of the verse was all over the place. Didn't like the cadence, didn't like the hook at all. And this production is just not it, dude. Like the beats, the drums, the way that the drums are sounding, I guess the way maybe it was mixed or whatever, but these drums just don't hit. The arrangements are just terrible to me. And it's just very flat. Like it doesn't feel like there's any punch. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like the album is active at all. Like I don't understand why this was the route to go, or like why this was the sound, the desired sound. Number 6, God Killed Rock and Roll. We're halfway through. The song that you sing when you don't believe a thing. I'm just gonna say it. Queen did it better. I know that's what they're going for. I know that's the whole homage, I guess, but nah. A little dreamer in the glow of the receiver. Every song he played was alright. But it's going alright. It's alright. It's alright. Well, I don't really know what I know. God killed rock and roll. Number 7, Say It Louder. This one's not bad. All right, okay. So it took half the album to get to the liveliness that I was missing. Like that song sounded like it actually had like a personality to it. Sounded like it was actually active. It sounded like there was, effort behind that one. And not to say that the others didn't. It just the others all just felt so lifeless. It didn't feel like there was any point to what the arrangement was for the last 6 songs. This one was dynamic, it was engaging, it was fun, it was funky, it was electronic. There's a lot of good stuff going on right here. But that's exactly what I feel like is missing from the entire record. I haven't been engaged the entire time, but been listening to it. Besides this song right here. It sucks that it took half the album to get here, but we got one. That's the first one I could say I would go back to. I didn't love the vocal 100%, but yeah, I think this is the best one so far. I mean, it was the only one I liked, so by default it's the best one. But yeah, that's a nice turnaround from the last previous couple. Number 8, Sugar Soaker. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one definitely had the energy that I felt was lacking on the album. I just don't know if it was particularly a song that I would go back to. That might have done something for y'all, and I'm glad if it did, but I don't know. For me, the music was there. That's some better production out of everything I've heard so far. The hook was just not it for me. Um, yeah, just I'm a little mixed on that one, but more so on I wouldn't play it again versus I would. Like I said, it had the energy. The production was interesting. It felt like it was trying to draw you in. It just didn't draw me in, unfortunately. Number 9, Something About Maggie. Like, for real? For real? Oh my goodness. The subject matter of the song is very dark. Just from some of the lyrics I picked up on just now, mm, it's not okay. I mean, the first one completely threw me for a loop, but throughout what was being said on the record, I just like I get it. Like I get what he's going for, and I get the whole point. It's just it was too all over the place for me. Um, yeah, I'm sure somebody can like really break down like the deeper meaning and everything, but like off the first listen, I just don't like it. The breakdown was cool. I'll give it that. It was a nice little beat switch right there, but just not for me. Not for me. Coming up on the last bit of tracks, number 10, Sad Clown. Okay. 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 And it just sounds like he's just screaming his head off. I get it. He's got range. He can sing for days. I get it. I get it. I promise you I get it. That just doesn't sound pleasing to me to listen to. Like, that isn't saying to me, wow. That sounds like he's really straining. It doesn't sound like it's all the way there. I don't know. It doesn't sound good to my ears, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know what else to say, really. Like, if I'm being like completely honest, it's been like miserable to get through this album. I hate to say that, but like I just had no desire to finish it. All right. 11, All by Yourself. Sitting downstairs in your room, wood panel walls, all by yourself. You can change. It just feels like he was going. I think he was going for one of those power ballad type of things. And power ballads are cool. It's just I don't know. This one is better than what I've heard. It's just it really feels like it's trying to be a different song from a different band, which is like most of my issue with most of the album. Like the whole first half sounded like a Fall Out Boy album, and now everything here I feel like is trying to sound like an homage to like the golden age of rock or something like that. It's not really hitting for me. I'm certain this album hit for somebody that loves all of that type of rock music and just like good old fashioned rock and roll, whatever you want to describe that as. For me, it's not doing much, but I'm sure that song and probably the album as a whole definitely did something for you. But I don't know. This one, like I said, I don't think this one's as bad as the others, but it's just not working for me. And finally, number 12, Do It to Death. Okay. Oh, wow.